Hello. Let me make myself a little bit bigger. Hello. Doodling today. Hopefully enough to not have to doodle later. I want to make some like new little trinket nonsense merch for Summer Desukon. And not a lot. Like one keychain or something. And then I'm gonna make one like really easy keychain from the Horny Jail sticker. I'm just gonna put like change the text to be Horny Jail keys. And I think that's a pretty effective keychain as it is, because it's kind of easy to understand. But I want the other one to be some kind of threesome therapy merch, because it would be nice to have something for it. I don't know if I'll get acrylic stands for it. People have been asking for more acrylic stands. They are kind of slow to sell, so I'm not 100% sure on at least if I'll get the same designs. I am sold out on almost every one of them though, but it took a long time to sell them out. So Twitch reminding me of why I hate it by showing me ads immediately upon joining stream. Makes sense. Yeah, it do be like that. But yeah, I've been drawing all day. And again, last weekend was Tampere Kupli. I haven't really had a day off at all, and I don't think I will be able to until like the Japan trip, probably, because I need to get the trading card game done, the second set for it, before the trip, preferably. And I also need to get threesome therapy itself done. There's 10 pages to draw left, and then it's good to go. So that's gonna be like 2 weeks of pages, which means if I look here, wait, how do I see this one? Yeah, something like that. Next week is gonna be 5, then the next one is gonna be another 5, and we are already leaving on the 21st, which is a problem for me. So I need to like work like crazy next week so that I can hopefully get the stuff done before it's too late, because there's like the ISBN codes, the extras, and other things like that that I still also need to take care of for threesome therapy, which is quite a bit. I'm kind of running out of time here, which is rough. Yeah, I can definitely finish the pages, but looking at the timing here, it seems kind of rough to think that I'll be able to do all the extras too. There's like, well, the extras are obviously like pretty quick to like draw, but there's still something that I need to properly render and whatever. So I don't know exactly what I can do. I'll probably need to work on the weekends as well. Hello, Arcade. So yeah, I'm kind of in a rush now that I'm looking at the. I didn't sort of realize, but we're leaving on the 21st, which is pretty fucking soon. I was kind of thinking that it was like at the end of the month, but it's not. It's the 21st. It's like 2.5 weeks. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll need to do some weekend work for sure. But we will see, I guess, what I can do. Because I need to get the TCG stuff done too. Okay. Well, yeah. Either way, I want to draw a keychain for something for threesome therapy. I've been completely drained mentally because of working all day without breaks as usual again. So I don't really have good ideas. I'd be just like doodling these stupid things like this, where the idiots are in bed, or like this, where they're inside a glass bottle or something. But I feel like these are sort of the kind of things that no one who doesn't or isn't already familiar with the thing won't buy. Then again, nobody will buy like an Iverna acrylic stand if they don't know who she is. So all the fans of the series generally buy those, and they are sold out. So they do kind of, the series do carry the idea, but I don't really know what would be like a good sort of universally kind of funny and cute thing to do with the keychain idea. I'm not 100% on that. And then I need to, after I come back, I need to do the Dakimakura designs as well. And then maybe I'll be done. Hopefully. I think. But yeah. Needless to say, I'm pretty busy. Any ideas are welcome, because my brain isn't braining right now. I want to make a keychain that has all the 3 characters from Threesome Therapy. They're going to be color-coded like they are in the promotional materials and whatever. Wouldn't it be better to just drop one product? Do you mean, like, completely drop it? Like, just not do it? So the idea is that the whole Dakimakura stuff is like, that's the if I have the time for it. So that's not like necessary. Not to get it for Desu. I mean, yeah, to be fair, Desukon is already gonna have Threesome Therapy, the book, but yeah, it would be nice to get some kind of like trinket nonsense shit that I could sell, because I don't have new stickers, and I don't really plan on getting new stickers anytime super soon. So like the keychain, something like that. Well, the horny jail keychain is super easy to make, so that one's basically free. The TCG is also gonna release the second set for Desukon, so there's already those. So you could argue that I don't need to do another one. Um, Also, it might be better to gauge like customer interest before I make merch for recent therapy. Like, who knows? Maybe nobody gives a shit about it. No one's gonna buy it, and then I'd be very sad. But yeah, it would be pointless to make merch for it. People have been asking for keychains. So I would maybe, like, I would like to make some kind of, so that I can order it at the same time as I order the horny jail keychain. Because those are, like, probably very easy to sell to weirdos. But the dakimakuras are like a low priority thing. Those aren't, like, they are a shitload of work. They are for a super niche audience. Their profit margin is okay. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking too. The profit margin on dakimakuras is pretty okay, but the thing is that they are for like the most hardcore of the hardcore niche audiences, and making 3 designs for all 3 of the girls is quite a bit of work. So I'll probably keep that on the sort of down low, and I'll focus on these things. Obviously, the dakimakura was supposed to be maybe done after the trip anyway, so that's not really relevant right now. The TCG is the big one. That's the tough one. So, I mean, usually expansion sets aren't as big as the original, I think. Let's see. Pokemon base set size. How big is this set? Let's see. Is there like just a... Oh, there it is. 102 cards in base set. Let's see how many are in jungle. 64? Oh, and Fossil is 62. Okay. Rocket, oh no, base set 2 is 130, but that makes sense. Rocket is 83. Okay. So, okay, Gym Challenges. Gym Heroes is huge. It's 132. And so is, okay, yeah, Gym Challenge and Gym Heroes are 100. No. I wonder if these two are counted as the same thing. I think they might be. Gym Challenge. Or maybe not. Do they actually have 132 each? Gym Heroes. They do. God damn, these sets are fucking... Also, disconnecting. Okay. Can you guys see me? Is everything okay? It said that I disconnected, but I'm not sure if that was on YouTube's end or Twitch's end or... Okay, I'm still on Twitch. Okay, cool. Hello bear. Okay, so if the expansion sets are only like 60 cards, I think that's actually pretty doable. We're like modern, they'd have like 30 plus. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that because I feel like that cheapens the value of a secret rare. I'll probably do very few secret rares in this. The first set has 8, but the first set is 108 cards in size, so it's actually pretty big. For the second set, I think I'll go for like 60. That sounds pretty reasonable. 60 cards, and depending on how big the print sheets are or how many cards they need to have, the extras are gonna be like the secret cards. But I'm still gonna have to work this weekend to put that shit together and come up with the rules and stuff like that. It's actually pretty slow to work on that stuff. So yeah, but yeah, if anyone new who jumped into chat, I'm trying to think of a keychain, a safe for work keychain, something cute about the three main characters of Threesome Therapy. Something cute of them just doing something like sleeping together or something like that. It's a long weekend. No, it's fucking not. No, it's not. Not for me. I have work tomorrow. I've been sketching pages all fucking day today. One of them had like 9 panels in it, which is fucking crazy. And I'm gonna have to render those. Most of those, preferably next week. So if I do the TCG thing this weekend, I do 5 pages next week, maybe add 2 over the weekend. Maybe do more. Maybe do like 7 over the week. And start doing the extras over the weekend. Then finish the last 3 the next week. Then I'll have time to put together the book binding and whatever to send it to print. But there is no fucking long weekends for me. Like, that's just not a thing. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What would be like a nice keychain idea for the girls? It needs to be something very simple because the keychains aren't like super big. They're gonna be like maybe like 4 centimeters wide and tall at most, probably like 3. So it has to be something pretty simple. Some kind of key jokes would be nice, or something like key related. But my head is completely empty right now. But yeah, okay, yeah, no. Okay, I'll need to figure out a bunch of things for the TCG as well. I do have a lot of material. I've got a lot more Threesome Therapy done and whatever, so there's some funny panels and stuff that I can turn into cards for sure. I also have some doodles and stuff like that that I can turn into panels as well. I need to fucking draw the cover for Threesome Therapy as well. Oh, no! Shit! I'm overworked! Somebody do my work for me. Shit! Fuck! Somebody at Tampere Kupli was like, they were like, oh, I read like Clownfish Twister, I read Clownfish Twister, and there was like, it was like, okay, so I see you've done a lot of new works, and they started browsing not Threesome Therapy, but fucking Moonflower Pollination, and they stopped on one of the pages with the stupid blob faces like this that I draw, and they're like, I see you haven't changed. Tara and Miyuki hugging pain from either side, and it's only busts. That's the thing. I kind of don't necessarily want them to be like busts. They look kind of weird, and because Tara's boobs are so fucking gigantic, it would immediately not be like safe for work because of her boobs being so big. So people would look at you like kind of weirdly. If you had that hanging from your keychain. Um, so yeah. The thing is that like while Pain and Miyuki are sort of like in the realm of like, okay, that's like reasonable. Miyuki is like, you know, Miyuki is already like pretty big. But Terra has like the massive fucking cannons for boobs though. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think we want to see Terra's bust like rendered properly in this. So yeah, it would be kind of a too horny look for it. Obviously, yeah, it's a porn comic, but I would like to have it as something that people can have on their keychain. Because keychains are a little bit different from like stickers. Because you can do what the fuck ever you want with your stickers. You can stick them on your PC at your home or something like that. But the point of having a keychain is to bring it with you, right? So you're bringing it somewhere with you, which means that it's in public, which means that it would preferably be something that is like safe for work. 3 keychains on your microphone holder. Yeah, but most people don't have a microphone holder, so I can't really cater to that audience. There's probably like 2 streamers in the entirety of Finland. So yeah, I don't really know. Another idea that I had was like to make like a totem pole of them in their blobbiness. To just pile them on top of each other. Like this, and like this, and like this. The only issue with that is that the way the place where I get my charms from, like charges, is based on the tall side, like the tallest side of the thing. So it's just a waste of money to get like anything that is just horizontal or just vertical is not good because it makes it small. So it's gonna be super thin, super difficult to see. So it would be best if it could be something that is like sort of like this. Sort of like even-sided, like this, or like this, where it's both a little bit wide and a little bit like tall, so that I'll get the best value for my money from it. Yeah, right. But people do like their acrylics on keychains, so I think there could be potential for it to sell for sure. And I just want to get some kind of merch for Threesome Therapy because I don't have any. I was planning on merchandising it like crazy, but I don't have time. I don't have time. Triangle of blobs, like it's like the Triforce, except that it's the idiots. The only thing with the blobs is that they're not exactly like the yukuri from WOHOO, so they're not supposed to just sort of float on their own. So it's gonna look a little bit weird if they're just the faces. If anyone knows what a yukuri is, congrats, you're like an advanced weeb, I guess. It looks like a fucking... Oh, wait. I have an idea. I actually have an idea that I think is pretty good. This triangle of blobs made me think of like... these. So the different parts of Finland, like whenever you travel from one part to another, you get this like little shield that has like some kind of iconography on it that sort of um has something to do with the place. Maybe like a like a vacuna of the idiots would be pretty funny. The only thing is like, how do I make it so that people will immediately recognize that it is one of these? Coat of arms. Yeah, coat of arms. Like they are also like pretty like simple, like in color schemes too. 3 colors, which would be exactly what I would have too. Because we have color coded the girls already. Something like that might be cute. Let's sketch it in small format first. They look like some kind of beans. These are kind of like my own yukuris, I guess, now that I think about it. They were actually originally influenced by a Pokemon webcomic. There was one panel where Brock was making a face like not like this, but kind of similar to it. And I just took it, and because I like my things squishy, it started getting squishier and squishier and squishier until they're these like formless, gormless blorbs. There are color rules. One of them viris. What do you mean? Yes. I should put them like in some kind of environment so that they're not just loafing on their fat cheeks. Matkamuistoviiri. Let's check this out. Matkamuistoviiri. Oh yeah. Yeah, like one of these. Like I have visited Terra's mansion. I mean, that would be kind of funny. For anyone wondering, like what they are, they're like this. I guess different places in Finland have these, like collectible little. Different cities, I guess, have these like collectible little. I guess flags is what you would call them. We could put like something funny on the on top. And then the girls sort of underneath it. Yeah, yeah. We could try something like this. I do like the idea that it's like some kind of Finnish thing, because most of my audience is still in here. So we want it to be like kind of like this. I guess we'll have to make the girls a little bit smaller. They live in the middle of like wintry wilderness, which is heavily inspired by Finnish nature, but it's not really implied that they're in Finland of this particular fantasy world. Coat of arms. And then there could be like an imaginary little rope, and I could draw like this and then make the keychain attached to this part of it. This one is still like see-through or something. And this could be like this. We'll need to figure out how we position the girls in it. Usually the Finnish flag is here, I guess. But obviously we're not going to put a Finnish flag on it. I guess it would appeal to the nationalism of some people. Finnish people are very nationalist. But oh, is it? Is nationalist a negative word? Since when? What the fuck? Well, they are very patriotic, yes. God, people get offended by God fucking every word these days. Okay. Or like the Finland flag part is the blob emblem, and the rest of it is just an image of Terrace Mansion with like a banner with text. I mean, that's not a terrible idea either, to be honest. That's not a terrible idea, to be honest. So we would move these three. We would, I guess, have to flip them. I guess Miyuki would have to be the bottom, because she is the bottom. Like this. And to be fair, Finnish people aren't exactly not nationalist, if that's the definition of it. There is a lot of like that kind of pride in Finland as well, for sure. We have to make this look a little bit more flag-like. Then the picture of Tara's mansion here, very nice house. Let's build it like this. Maybe it could be like smaller. And in the middle of winter. And there would be something stupid here. And then på svenska. Jämlare. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like it might be nonsense in Swedish. This is kind of a cute idea for sure. I don't really know if people would get it though. Would they? I kind of fear that they wouldn't. So it would need to be a little bit wider. Extra wide. I kind of like I like the idea, but at the same time I feel like, is anyone actually gonna get it? Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking too, is just have the girls be consuming as much, like, more space. Yeah, that's what I think too. Because, like, if we add the mansion here, it's gonna be so detailed that it's not gonna be able to, like, you can't really see it in the if it's like, we have to understand that this is going to be like 3 centimeters, so we can't have like super high detail. So I don't know. I don't know what to do with these idiots. But it would probably have to be best to be just about the faces. Somehow. Something pretty simple. The idea for the flag is funny, and I think it would be great if I actually printed it on a flag. It would be fantastic, and I think people would buy it. But I don't really have the resources or the interest in investing in that right now, because it sounds really risky. And expensive. Back to the drawing board. What do we do with the blobs? Ah, that's why I think, like, PewDiePie screams it pretty often. An easy thing would be to just have like almost like a snow globe kind of design, and then just have the girls on the foreground, and then like winter snow sort of piling up on the foreground, and just put the 3 hearts of threesome therapy above them, because the logo has like 3 hearts on it. That would be like a pretty easy, simple a pain is the middle one always. Like this. Maybe some kind of little... I could go with the snow globe design and then have like a glitter effect on it, because I can get keychains with glitter, so it's like a little bit sparkly, and then something reads here like and then this would be like where the thing would attach. So you could kind of have like your own two-dimensional little snow globe on your thing. Wouldn't that be kind of cute? I feel like that's a pretty cute idea. We could have the silhouette of the house like here on the background. Maybe some trees. And then it could read like cultured on this. Or something, something like that. I could make them like squish against each other a little bit. I'm honestly a little bit nervous for how Threesome Therapy is gonna sell. I feel like at Desocon it's gonna sell just fine, but it's got such a weird concept. I don't think I've ever actually seen a comic made by like that. So I like the story is kind of like I'm pretty proud of how well I've been able to keep it together, but it's still a little bit like crazy. So, because like if people just give random ideas and they don't necessarily connect into each other perfectly well. So yeah. We'll see, I guess. One thing is for sure though. Threesome Therapy has been the most fun I've ever had with drawing a comic, because I don't know what's gonna happen in it. Which makes drawing it like really, really fun. Because I can be surprised, like, what the fuck, this is how this is gonna go? Okay. I guess this has this thing on it right now. And that's just kind of how it keeps going. And there is a kind of narrative satisfaction to working with it, which is really, really, really fun. Isn't the snow globe idea kind of cute? What do you guys think? It's kind of topical for Finland. We like our snow. It could have like sparkles to the texturing of the keychain. It's pretty simple, and we could add some kind of tietä kind of funny quip here. It's cute. It's not horny, so it might have some kind of funny inside joke here that makes it horny if you know the context, but if you don't, it's totally innocent. Because I don't really have a whole lot of innocent things in my repertoire. So there would be something that the fans of the series the fans of the series can just get something for themselves that they don't have to be ashamed of. They're buried in so naked. Yeah, I mean we can't see the details here. I think that's cute. Let's go with that. The snow globe idea I think is a good one. Makes sense. I'd rather think of new stories than trying to nail down details for existing ones. Yeah, right? It's been like working on this like so I don't know. I generally don't like episodic manga as much as I like things that have like a long continuous story. But drawing episodic manga where you don't actually know what's gonna be in the episode is actually super satisfying. It's really, really fun, just like from like an artistic perspective. So, you know, I can't really complain. It's been a blast to draw it, and I would very much love to continue it later on. But we'll see. But anyway, let's make like a proper sketch of this this globe. Let's make it in proper size. Do the snow globes usually have like a flat base like this, or are they more like this? I feel like from the perspective of making it as inoffensive to have in your like pocket or something, I think we should remove as many corners from it as possible. So I think this is probably the way to go. Something like that. And we'll make it a little bit more like so that the faces are a little bit bigger. So we'll make them sort of squish in here. And Pain is gonna be the one in the middle. Maybe Miyuki is facing Pain as well. Let's see how this kind of thing would work. Maybe the cheek squishing is too sexy. Is it? They kind of remind you of boobs. No, I think they're kind of cute like that. Yeah, we're gonna make the cheek squishing, even if it's like someone's gonna get horny over it. I think they're cute like that when they're all squishy like this. And then we're gonna have like snow here, sort of piled up like this, and the dome itself. Nice little sass globe, squish globe. Going with that right now. Miyuki is gonna be here. Should put her cheeks a little bit higher up. Like so. Should she be sassy? She's resisting the squishing. Or happy? What do you guys think? What is cuter? Her ear is like there. Make Miyuki kind of cute. She's got that like energetic One-chan energy. We all know what she's actually like. Well, she does have that energetic One-chan vibe, but there's some more vibes that are a little bit more prominent when it comes down to her. This one probably would go behind that. Should we add like hands to squish her cheeks? No, well, at least for Terra we should. Let's give her the stupid cat mittens. And then one mitten over here. Or maybe here. There we go, she's doing cat things. And then we do the threesome therapy thing, and then we'll put the silhouette of the house sort of behind here somewhere. I'll just get the 3D model for it, because I do have one. And we'll just draw the silhouette of it. And then some little trees here. Maybe we don't even need the hearts. I feel like that's maybe excessive, because they're already going to be color-coded. So we're going to need to leave some space for the sky so that we can get the snow in there. Yeah, I think this is probably better. Isn't that pretty cute? That's pretty cute, right? Maybe we could put the hearts on this. Then it's like implicative that it's a threesome therapy item, but because that's sort of a part of the logo. That's a pretty cute little trinket, I feel. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty cute, right? Very good. Very good. Let's go with this. Okay. And then we'll add like a highlight on it, maybe, like manually, so that it's kind of shiny. And we'll keep a limited color palette. We're gonna do it like this kind of stuff. Terra is gonna be red, Pain is gonna be green, Miyuki is gonna be purple. Or violet, I guess. Not this. Like, Clip Studio updated, and now both the Studio and the Paint have the exact same icon, which is so fucking confusing. It was not a good idea. Don't do this, Clip Studio. Not cool. Sort of use all the space. Like so. That's pretty cute. For sure. Now the only challenge is gonna be to actually make it symmetrical. Okay. Shit. Okay. Well, I guess I'll figure it out by just starting to draw the snow globe shape first. I guess technically I could just draw half of it and then mirror it. I think that's probably the best way to make sure that it's symmetrical. So let's do that. Let's get my line art pen from here. And we'll name this layer line. And we'll bring it down from there. And we will do like this, where we connect here. There we go. And then go like a little bit over, like so. Then we'll just put it like that. And then we'll take this and copy it there, and we'll just move this so that it's not at the very edge. Like that. Now we have a nice symmetrical snow globe. Like this. We'll clean it up a little bit. And give it like a little hole here. This one probably won't even be visible, but I'll just put it here for the sake of sort of illustrating where I want the thing to be. Because if the actual like chain is going to be attached around there, it's not that important where this is exactly. There we go. And I will actually made a little bit of a blunder in, but we're gonna do this. Like around there. Actually, no, we can just do the same thing that we did last time. So we're gonna add a new layer. Throw it a little bit over on purpose. Like, right there. That's probably close enough. And then we're gonna duplicate, flip. Make sure that it's symmetrical. It's roughly there. so that it is as symmetrical as we can make it. Then we'll drop it there, like so. And the rest we can sort of just do hand drawn. It's not that serious on the symmetry. There was a character in Soul Eater, I think, who was super horny over symmetry. I bet there was some like editor or someone who harassed the author about symmetry or something like that. And that caused the artist to get mad about it and make the character like such a parody. Press A to doodle, indeed. And then we're gonna do this. This stuff doesn't look like snow once we're done coloring. I think it would probably, context clues would feed into it from the sky. So, fuck! I got something stuck in my throat. Okay. Hopefully I'm good. Let's see. Because I would rather not do too much shading on anything. I don't want to render anything. I want everything to be flat, because once we add the sparkle texture and whatever, it's already gonna be pretty detailed as it is. So, and if it's gonna be pretty small, it would be best if there's as little detail as possible. So we're gonna keep it flat. So actually, let's do this even more sort of smartly. Yeah, let's remove this, and we're gonna do these are gonna be on their own line layer. We're gonna do colored lines, and each part is gonna have like their own line color. So let's do snare line first. We're gonna draw all of them black first, but we're gonna alter them after. I guess technically the globe part of the snow globe should also have its own color. Then we'll do Miu. To make it as sort of simple but easy on the eyes. Oh, fuck. The cheapest viewers. God, that's so impressive. I've never heard of that before. Wait, did I? Nope, we're fine. I don't have the panel to shoot these down, so if any mods are within earshot, please destroy. we go. And her ear is like here. Here we go. The secret to account created yesterday. Yeah, I know. It's just a fucking bot. I don't. So because I'm multi-streaming, I don't have the way to ban people straight from my console. I'd have to open Twitch and start fucking banning from there. Which is why I said if there are any mods present, it would be nice to just ban or block. Not that it really makes any difference. These kinds of bot accounts are super, super common on Twitch, and Twitch doesn't really do anything about it. It never has. So it doesn't really do anything, I don't think. Even if you ban them or block them, they're just gonna create more accounts in the near future. It's very strange, but YouTube doesn't really have these. If you well, I already have a bunch of bots on my channel. I guess yeah, sure. I'll look into it. Would be nice because I have so little action on my streams that, generally speaking, even the mods aren't usually present. This one is a little bit lower. Okay. Save. And that's Miyuki. We don't need to do her anymore. Then Pain. Got the what is it? Insane Trilogy versions of the songs from Crash 2 are so much worse than the original. They just don't have any impact. Not very good. They're kind of like something that I would expect to see in like a children's commercial in this version. The originals are way better. I wonder if any, like how many, I'm sure there are, they do exist, like how many newer generation kids actually have their childhood with the remakes of Spyro and Crash. Or that's like their first game or something. Oh, no, I already have that. I already have Seribot on Twitch. Just doesn't do anything. Super useful. I don't also know how it works in tandem with multi-stream. Might be that it's somehow inactive because of it, but I do have Seribot. Maybe not that low. Maybe we want to see the underside of the eye a little bit. Or maybe we could give her like open eyes too. So that the cuteness energy is at maximum. Because I mean, Pain is the cute one of the bunch. Terra is the sexy one and Miyuki is like the pretty one. Maybe we could add even the Mickey Mouse shines on their eyes. That's pretty cute. Maybe too cute. I think I like the black dots better. Just don't want her to look like a hamster. We already have a picture of her as a hamster. Don't need to compete with it. Can't draw Terra yet because she's a different line color. Like so. Her ear is a little bit here. There we go. Now we do Terra line. The background we can just do in silhouettes, so they don't necessarily need line art. Even this snow could technically be just the last chapter of threesome therapy is going to teach us something very important about Terra. It's a nice little revelation at the end of this and end of the book. Just a lot of dialogue at the end of the book, which is always a little bit difficult to, like, it usually results in a lot of panels or pages, and I don't want to make a lot of pages for the final chapter because I'm supposed to go to Japan soon. And I'm running out of time. And the book is already longer than Moonflower Pollination by like 20 pages. Doesn't need to be that much longer. I also plan on making the series like, I mentioned this on stream a little bit ago, but like modular or quote-unquote modular, where you don't need to read any of the specific books to sort of know what's going on. Like, so you can pick up the series from basically any book because it's episodic in structure, so that it's going to be a lot easier to read or to sell, because people don't need to be fans of the series to be able to purchase like Volume 2 or whatever. They can just give it a taste. I can sort of market it based on how spicy it is. So it's like, if you like medium spice, this is the one to go for. If you like mild spice, this is the one to go for. If you want a lot of spice, then this is the one to go for. Oh. Okay. I had to check, like, am I still doing all this on the correct layer? Doing colored lines, like, preemptively like this is the smart way to do it, but it's kind of like you have to make sure that everything is correct. We're gonna see soon if it is or not. Thumb is too big. So. There we go. This one would also... Oh, it has the claw over there. Very good. It's a little bit confusing like that. Let's move it somewhere else. Let's put it like here. Terra's cat face. So, got a long work day tomorrow again. I need to sketch 5 more pages. Sketching pages is like super heavy on the head. It's like pretty focus heavy and not like sort of just doing like I do my sketches like as you probably saw, like I do sketches in like a lot of detail where I can sort of almost one-to-one follow it. And that usually means that I have to do all this sort of design work like at once for the pages, layouts, whatever. And it's pretty like time consuming, stressful. So I usually like to do it all at once to get it all out of the way at the same time. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger because the other twin tail is bigger. Today was sketching day. I need to get the sketches for this month's pages done before the weekend, so that I'll be able to get immediately to drawing next week. Okay, let's see here. Very cute. And then what we're gonna do is let me check this. Oh, good. It was just okay. It was just surprised Pikachu, but as soon as I moved it onto the other screen, we got bowling pain, which is not what we want to. Not what we want to show on stream. Let's use this for color picking. This is like a temp cover that I made for Namikomi because you have to have a whatchamacallit, a cover for every comic. So let's pick up this for Miyuki, boink, and we're gonna do this and this. Why did you pick up? Oh, because I did it this not the right way. Miyuki, this one. There we go. No, she's purple, pain, and doink, doink, and Terra. Doink. 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 No. There we go. And you are all gonna be underneath snow and the baseline layer. And we're gonna make the baseline layer maybe like a bluish gray. Like this. Doink, doink. And then the snow is gonna be like light blue, like this. Boink, boink. There we go. Oh yeah, and Terra's ear fluff. We need to add that. Very important. She originally didn't have the ear fluff, but I kind of fell in love with the idea when I started drawing her more with it. It's a nice little detail too. There we go. Then we're gonna take this color scheme here and we're just gonna copy and paste it. So Miu's hair is gonna be like this, and we're gonna just do a flat colors here. This one doesn't need to be this one doesn't need to be actually I'm still in black and white mode with this stuff. Let's do that, and this. Boink. Boink. And your skin is like a light whatever. There we go. And Pain looks so like satisfied. Great. Oh yeah, and we need to make Pain the bottom one of the color layers, because as we can see here, her lines are overlapping the two other girls whose cheeks are sort of supposed to overlap her. Now they are correct. Pain, get this little green goblin skin for her. She's a little goblin. There we go. There we go. And then Terra, who is the most detailed of the girls. Oh yeah, and her cheeks need to be, and these need to be black to begin with. Right. So we're gonna do this, 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 this. And we're gonna go into Terra line, and we're just gonna go black. We're gonna make her arm probably not black. Yeah, no. Let's make her mouth also this color. The insides of her ear aren't supposed to be the same color as that, so we'll just do this. And her skin, which is generally darker than this, to be fair. So we could maybe do a little bit darker. That's probably a bit more sort of accurate. She's sort of overflowing there. Maybe we'll just make Pain sort of over squish over here, because this looks kind of wonky with color. I don't like that. We'll take this one and extend this Pain squish over here. Because Pain is so fat-cheeked that it doesn't look weird when she's expanding into endlessness. There we go. There we go. She's so squished. Maybe we'll add actually a little bit of like arc to the squish. I also don't like this. It needs to be smooth. There we go. And this could be thinner and thicker when it makes contact with her. The sort of rule of thumb with line weight stuff, a good rule of thumb. It's not like there's a specific one that you need to follow, but one that works pretty nicely is that lines get thicker when they make contact with something. And we throw this. Oh, she reminds me of old Design Terra. She used to have a red outfit. And we could find like a lighter color for this. Like so, and then we'll use that for this and for her teeth. There we go. And then we'll use the same red that we used normally for these little nails and paw pads. No, actually the paw pad should be the pale color, right? Nails can be red, but this one should be this. And then we're gonna remove these excess lines from here. Don't know what that is supposed to be, but it's not there anymore. And very good. And flat. This one's gonna get bit so that there's no holes. There we go. Now we have these over here. Let's see how, like, what can we do with the house. Just in case some like weird reference material isn't showing, let me just a second. There we go. I had some pretty spicy reference materials in my reference material folder, so I have to be careful. We have the mansion over here. We could put it like this here, I guess, so that we can kind of see the silhouette of it, like so. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that. And we're gonna remove all of these, and there we are left with this nice silhouette layer for it. And let's figure it out after I figure out the sort of the background of the globe, which I think we want to put like a gradient of blue, I think. Probably, yeah. Not obviously this dark, but like from a light blue to light blue, essentially. We're gonna go into almost nothing. We can go like this. And then like this. And probably this way. I think this should be lighter. It should be almost white. push this a little bit further. That's probably a good. Or should I just do it with flat? No, I think it's better if it's a gradient, like a simple gradient like this. And then we can now see this thing over here, which is their house. The gradient should also be still here. There we go. I think that's all of the little things. I feel like the house is maybe a little bit too detailed. What do you guys think? I don't know if there's a reasonable way for me to make it look nice. It kind of looks like one of those smart people hats that people have when they graduate from school, mortarboards. I think it's too difficult to sort of decipher what it's supposed to be because it's so detailed. So we're gonna just remove that. And we're gonna do like, instead like a little forest gradient here on the background. I think that's probably better. And then we're gonna overlay it with the snow. And let's see, I have a nice pen for wintry trees. Look like this. I think they're great for this particular purpose. So we're gonna take them and overlay them over this. Maybe put them a little bit further away. Like so. Maybe too many. We need to see the silhouettes of the trees properly. And maybe not there. And then we're gonna take this, don't connect to multiple layers, boink, and invert. And we're gonna remove that. And we're gonna see what would be like a nice color for them. I feel like that's a pretty cute color for them. Appropriate. Remove that. There we go, and we're just gonna fill these little holes that they have up top. So, much lighter. There we go. Same here. We'll leave some holes, some of those like tiny symmetrical holes on them, so they'll kind of have that like little snow sparkle feel to them. And then I think what I want to do is like a white, like an actual white here, like this. And this invert, this. No, not invert actually. Yeah, like this. There we go. Now it shouldn't be there anymore. And we'll do like a little snow effect over it. Let's see if we want to do it with a snow brush or I will draw it manual. We'll do it over all the other layers. We're gonna do it like this, invert. I have a nice snow brush that I use in threesome therapy a lot. But it's a pretty like realistic. So it might not be the best for this. It's also really dense right now. You don't need to be that dense. I think I like it. We'll remove the sort of textured nature of it a little bit with this. Like so. And then we'll draw some manual, like blobby snowflakes to go over it. Okay. And then we could do like lighter color for some snowflakes that are like farther in the distance. There we go. And then what I want to do is we're gonna put it underneath this, and we're gonna do like sort of like a fake highlight on the globe part so that it looks like it's glass. Remove the snow from this. So, any part where it overlaps the line art. There we go. Let's add some, well, actually, maybe not. I feel like it's already pretty detailed as it is. And then the only thing that I'm going to do is add we even want that? Probably not, actually. Because we don't shade anything else. We don't need to necessarily shade that either. We could add like a soft effect on it. Like this and this to sort of vignette it a little bit. And then I think we could add a little separation layer for the characters so that they stand out a little bit more from the background. So it's gonna be in here. Like so. Yeah, this definitely makes them pop a lot more. There we go. Very cute. And then we'll do the bottom of the whatchamacallit. Snow globe. Now the question is, what kind of color do we make it? This kind of gray is probably a pretty reliable. We make it a little bit lighter, like that, yeah. And then since bowling paint is in risk of appearing, let's just a second. There we go. Now we have the logo here. We're not gonna take, obviously, the entire thing. Wait, where's my... There we go. We're just gonna take the hearts. We're gonna have to flip it because I put the girls in the wrong order. What a tragedy. And we're gonna flip it like this. Probably gonna make it like gold in color or something like that. I feel like that's better for the whatchamacallit. A little bit smaller. I think that's small enough. And then we're gonna just make it so that these are sort of aligned with the curvature of this. So then let's check out this thing. Hope in a nice color for it. I'm kind of thinking like a gold would be cool, like a soft gold. So like something like this. Maybe not that strong. It's a little bit too weak. Not saturated, you know. Maybe not. I kind of like the gray too because it makes the heart stand out. What do you guys think? What is better? Have like an actual color for the bottom or just gray? We're gonna add some kind of like a gradient or an effect on it, but in terms of the color itself. Probably like a vignette would be good since the let's try the super light yellow and then add like a golden vignette to it. Like this, and then we'll do this. Then we could take like we already have a highlight on the globe itself, we could totally do a highlight for this one as well. That's strong. But like just this little edge and extend it like here maybe. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I think the gold is better. Maybe a little bit lighter around the center so that it's gonna accentuate the hearts a little bit more. So almost like a white. Just this. Now it's too light because it's burning the outline of the hearts. Looks a little bit two-dimensional right now, the bottom part. Obviously it's gonna have the glitter effect and whatever on top of it, but I would like to see some kind of texture just drawn on it. Maybe like a little sort of makeshift texture for this. We act like there's a... Yeah, I think that's pretty cute. And we just put the made in China somewhere. There we go. That's pretty cute. And it's gonna have like a nice sparkle effect. And I should put like copyright disclaimer. Because a lot of the like high-end merch versions of these always have a copyright disclaimer somewhere, like bottom here or something like that. Like what kind of product family it belongs to or something like that. Also, maybe we want to change this color for this one to, let's see, golden, maybe not, maybe a blue. No, we have darker blue. Okay, I think I know what I want to do with this. We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna take this. And go all the way over here. Do this. And we're gonna cut. Okay, no. Paste. No. Cut. Paste. There we go. And then we're gonna do color for this, which is gonna be like a light blue. Not that light. Like that. And then this line is gonna go over this one, and this one's gonna have like a golden-ish color to it, like a brown. There we go. And we're gonna take this. Oh yeah, it needs to be black. There we go. Your little boat. Your little snow boat. Where they can be a little special. Maybe we'll see if I can change these to something else. So that they match the golden background better, like that. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. It's sort of nicely even. I kind of don't want to add the copyright text here. I feel like that's gonna make it uneven. How do they usually do that? Let's see. Acrylic stand. Anime. Okay, so it's like, okay, so it's not overlapping the plastic area. It's a part of the, it's a part of the, it's a part of the sort of white area that the acrylic would have anyway. Okay. Yeah, these ones don't have it. A lot of these are just like handmade stuff. And one has it on the base. I don't have a base for this since this is a keychain. I guess I'll figure it out once I actually send it out to get printed or whatever. Right. Need to fix that, and we're gonna fix it very easily, luckily. Invert. And we're gonna do, oh, we don't need that. This and this and this. Go on. There we go. Okay. That's pretty cute. I feel like that's something you can easily have on your keychain and not be ashamed of it. Apparently, two-sided acrylic whatevers are like ugly and people don't like them. So I'm gonna make it just one-sided, and then I'm gonna put the copyright info and whatever on the other side. I think that's a good way to do it. The other side is gonna be just some like monocolor, and then it's gonna read the copyright info and whatever there. Very good. Simple, nice. I'm gonna make it sparkly so that people can have nice sparkly keychains. And now that's this thing out of the way. Hopefully over the weekend I might be able to do the TCG stuff. I might have to cancel what is it, Amogus, Tropical Abyss for this weekend, because I need to get work stuff done and I am busy as fuck, so I need to spend the weekend working. Oh yeah, very important. That we're gonna do one layer above it. Add some color to their cheeks. Very important. That increases the cuteness like tenfold. Maybe like a little highlight on them as well. It's gonna be over everything else. No, not that big. There we go. Now those are some cute ass blobs. There we go. Okay. I will get this printed. The Kawaii blush, exactly. I will get this printed. Probably gonna have to cancel Tropical Abyss for the weekend. I'm a little bit too busy with work right now. I need to make the TCG cards over the weekend. Basically, like, at least find all the illustrations for them. That would be like the minimum. And hopefully at least, or get like 50% of them done in terms of the rules text as well, so that I can start ordering them. There's a couple new mechanics that I want for the game. So having to think how to balance those is a little bit of work. But we'll see. Anyway, thank you for joining, and thank you for the ideas. Even though I didn't directly pick anyone's idea, the fact that they were sort of the way they were done is what kind of led into the ultimate final product. So it was very much beneficial to me as well. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. I will play some Monster Hunter Stories, probably to cool down a little bit, because I'm overworked as shit. So yeah, I'll see you then.